this to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end. Zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play.
You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 65 Cats, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions. 19 tight, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Cowboy 80.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
10. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Buffalo 18. 2. 19. Hey, smash Bronco. Warrior 70. Rig alert, rig alert. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
And they go play action. Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hurt. Vikings, alert, alert. Ready, up.
They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look.
4th and goal.
70 Rangers, 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. Curve 19, curve 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions. Riggs. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Draper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here. The Steelers at 6-10 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league. in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Second and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready? Cup 19. Classic. Mustang 19. Go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. A man over the middle, and it's complete. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
No, Cowboy 80.
Now Thomas. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Nineteen tight. 18, Pioneer. Warriors 70. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On the ground, it's Thomas. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Hey, check that. Street. 60 Eagles. Flag.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Draper. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
Ready. 45. White. Hut.
Back to throw. Draper. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ready?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
60 red. 60 red. Set, cut.
Operating from the gun. Draper. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready, ready. Dragon 60. Ready. 68 Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 9 check back. Ready.
Here's Daniels. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 8 check. Go street. Trap 60. 18 Rodney. 70 Rangers. 7 Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Draper. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Draper. Now he's going to step up and run. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action, now it's Daniels. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, heck of a move. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Daniels. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The kicker here is complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Panther 60.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Draper. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Going right side here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Hey.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, and the same...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Smith, red. Let's go now. Switch, black, 90, cut, cut.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Off play action. Draper. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers, another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Marvin Mims, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a 1-score game, so not too nitpicky. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ready. 10 black. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Draper. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Steelers 42, Commanders 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Lions, Buffalo X Dragon 6, 18 Pioneer.
Off play action. Daniels. He finds his man complete. It's Lucas. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
70, 70. Warriors 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He is determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
45,
37-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Draper. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Ready, ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Marvin Mims with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Steelers 42, Commanders 28.
How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran by the Lux when that's up the highest metric.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Ready. Here we go, set. Black 40. Cut.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. Dip it into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's fourth down now. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. This is 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Go, Reed. Bronco 80. 3. Warriors 70. 19 tight.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Clicker 19. Cup 19.
Off play action. Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Down.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
50, green. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Blue, 32. Black Ultra. Hut.
Looking to throw. Draper. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set, hut.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they'll wrap up on a high note, but we'll
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better. Shine, I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. No gonna shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.